guys, and welcome to the fish room. I'm Rachel O'Leary, and I got all dressed up for you today to show you the daily grind. I did get in some fish on a whim that I'm pretty excited to show you, so make sure you watch the whole video so you get to see them. As always, I really appreciate your guys' support, so don't forget to hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. The panda garas are suddenly coming out of their shell and feeling much more comfortable. I think they're one of the more underrated algae eaters out there. Adorable, can be kept in groups or alone, and just all in all pretty awesome. I don't remember what I fed them today, but they sure look happy about it. Had lots and lots of requests to show more of these guys. The super red bristlenose. You can see they're looking fantastic. Over here we're noshing on some sort of bottom feeder pellets. I think they might be North Fin. Let's see how lovely these guys are though. I mean, even at this small, that one on the rocks maybe 1.25 inches. Just absolutely gorgeous. And because of that nice bright color, they're good and visible in an aquarium. They're so funny. And here we go. Dun 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 dun. As you can see, the bajillions of coolie loaches are feeding quite well. Chili rasboras are looking great. A lot of them are really fired up. Like that dude, super red. Female gouramis are doing well. My shellies have taken a break from breeding, which is super annoying. They look good. You can see all the Habrosus and Otocinclus are actively eating some sort of pellet that they're destroying and making a giant mess with. God, they're so cute. Ah, look at that little wiggle. Mono shrimp, Venezuela. Let's see what we got going on. The other tank of heebie-jeebie-dum, the silver coolies. I don't know why, but these don't bother me quite as bad. I think it's because they're not as frenetic, but they're still irritating. The little Sumatran glass cats, the Hyalobagris flavus. I haven't moved them onto my list yet because they still look a bit thin to me, but I'm starting to think that might just be their body condition. Tangerine tigers, crystal reds, those mini chocolate gouramis or ice spot gourami. Now these I still have on my hold list as well because they just weren't attacking the food like I would like, although they are today. Male gouramis, looking good. Cherry shrimp. They're looking great. And if we go over to the side of the glass that I never clean, you can see baby shrimp just everywhere. And this is one of the ways I tell people to gauge if their babies are surviving. Is if you shine a flashlight on the back wall of the tank, usually that's where the babies hang out. And you'll just see them all stuck to that biofilm, grazing non-stop. And there's quite a lot on the back of, or it's technically the sidewall of this aquarium. See, the 150 is cleared up nicely from the hack job I gave it on Tuesday. This is my CPD tank. They're looking good. This is a random tank of ESPYs and some other odds and ends. You can see how beautiful the ESPY reservoirs are. This is, whoop. This is the other tank of ESPYs. They've fired up nicely in quarantine. They look great. The Chisis cats. You could say I have a few apple snails. They're all noshing on some pellets. Look at those antennae. These guys just give me such joy. Now that I have way too many of them in this aquarium, but I am actively selling them now so as to not be too overpopulated. But the goal was to get a good range of colors so that I could keep up an interesting population here in the fish room. I had gotten pretty low, so I have a nice mix of colors now. I call it, when it looks like this, I call them my Crayola snails. I just think they're so beautiful. And there's a giant Babalti shrimp female on top of this one right there. They're doing really well in this tank also. So I'm pretty pleased. Look at the size difference on the ones on the back. Aren't they cute? Oh look, we got some parasnailing action. So funny. Green shrimp, the green Babalti I've been working with. There's about 4 generations in there now, and the goal is to just let them keep breeding. The snails actually help with this because they provide a lot of biofilm, as I talked about in their species spotlight. Just a lot of like junk in their poo. There's another really nice one. See how nice and green those shrimp are. Got Sowelia linealata making a mess, as they're wont to do. Got the Sowelia linealata, everyone's looking really good. I'm pretty pleased. All in all, this order has gone fantastically well. I mean, there were so many times that it could have just gone to absolute shit that it didn't. And I'm so relieved. Lots of people are interested in these licorice gourami. As you can see, they're not particularly fired up. They are eating well. As you can see, they're looking pretty good. That's an obvious male right there in the middle. They're not very easy to sex, especially when they're in crowded conditions like this, because nobody really fires up. But you can see when they're kept in these groups, they're not very shy. That's a male. Do you see that finnage? Oh la la. What a sex pot. They're absolutely gorgeous. You can see the blue shimmer in their fins. Rummies and chain loaches. Cochina are looking really good. But a cochina are looking really good. They don't hold still. That's a female at the bottom. See the beautiful red color. They get like a nice green spot on their side. Here are the Breviboras. I adore them. And the surprise fish that I got in for you guys, I was able to get my grubby little paws on some pairs of Rhinogobius. Look at that male. He is sexy as all get out. I have quite a few males. Quite a few males and females. You can see the male there, and that's a female next to him. And they are gorge. That's a female most likely. But you guys have been clamoring and clamoring and clamoring for me to get some pairs of these guys, and I did. Hooray! Ooh, look at my... Can you guys see that? Look at my wild bettas in there. So gorgeous. Oh my word, look at that finnage and the color. Absolutely beautiful. The new Neos finally are clear of parasites. I'll give them another few weeks before I sell them. These are the yellows. Oh, you know what I noticed this morning? You know what I noticed this morning is this Arizius female. Remember, see how she's carrying all those eggs underneath? I showed you guys in their species spotlight. You can see she's got like 3 eggs she's carrying around right now, and there's some placed on the glass. So they're breeding well. The orange rillies are doing pretty well. See, there's a number of them that are newly buried. No one has any visible parasites. I've been removing molts every single day. They'll get one more treatment before I declare them clear. But they're definitely looking good. The only thing I'm not happy about is they appear to be almost entirely female. I've seen like 5 males in there, so that's kind of a pain. So I'll have to let some babies grow out before I sell them. Another thing I get asked all the time is, what will assassins eat after they've eaten all the snails? Well, here they're eating pellets, so they're not that picky really. Poly cameo. So as you can see, everything's a mess as usual. I have 80 tons of work to do, but with all this home renovation we're doing, as well as my upcoming trip to Denver, right now I'm just focusing on keeping the tanks fed, happy, and healthy. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know below if you have any comments, suggestions, or questions. A Thursday video wouldn't be complete without a look at Captain Cranky Pants' ugly mug. Hello, Captain. You are admired.